I have held this dream of studying abroad since probably my freshman year or sophomore year. So after I finished my last English class in school, I just feel like I really need to improve my speaking. And so then I found a perfect place for me, that is self-learning group. So there's three things that I like about self-learning group. Normally we will have 4 to 8 people in a group, which means everyone will have a lot of time to practice our speaking in each group meetings. Since it's a self-learning group, so we have the freedom to choose what we want to learn and how are we going to learn it. So it's highly based on our own learning interest. Lastly, and most importantly, is the supportive atmosphere in the group. So I won't feel like I'm being judged or graded just because I didn't speak fluent English, because I know that we're just a group of students who are trying to improve our English. So it's totally okay to make mistakes, because after all, we just learn from those mistakes and learn from each other's. The biggest thing SAC have provided me is the environment, a supportive and resourceful environment. I get my confidence in English because I have a supportive environment to practice, and I also have a group of good partners who share the same goal with me. Fortunately, I passed the TOEFL requirement for the application and got the ticket. I got the result that I want in the language test because I had the right learning material in SAC that can help me. So during the time that I'm studying in the US, it definitely feels like a dream come true to me. And I just feel like all my hard work has finally paid off. But it's not the end of the story, and it's not the end of the learning either. Looking back now, I want to sum up my journey in one word: accumulation. I didn't know if I can achieve my dream in the first place, but each step that I took had put me closer to my dream.
2年生の夏休みに北海道にあるホテルに自習しました。このインターンシップを通じて日本の職場をもっと理解できました。そして北海道のいろんなところを回って楽しい夏休みを過ごしました。大学生の時にいろんな活動に参加すれば幅広い経験が積み重ねられます。しかし私の参加したインターンシップのように日本語能力試験証明書が必要な活動もあります。では私はどうやって日本語能力試験を準備しますか？私はよく使うのはこのグローバルビューという雑誌です。この雑誌を使って私は単語不足の問題を解決した上に話す時も言葉が出るようになりました。そして毎週2回くらいここに通って読解力もつきました。1年こういうふうに続けしてから N1 に合格しました。
I'm going to study abroad in Australia this July, pursuing my second master degree in translation and interpreting. I did a lot of things for the preparation the last whole year. Besides applying affairs, I think the most important thing is the language test IELTS. From my experience in preparing IELTS, I would recommend you to get familiar with the type of the question first, so that you would have to get some reference books to guide you how to prepare at the very beginning. In this case, the Self-Learning Center SAC will be your best choice. They provide lots of language learning materials such as English and Japanese magazines, IELTS, TOEFL, and TOEIC reference books. You can use the learning materials for free, and you can choose which one you would like to use. For the IELTS speaking part, I will recommend you to go SAC for the language consultation. You can have a conversation or free talk, or even have the model test with the language consolator. This really helps me a lot for preparing IELTS speaking.
私は日本の漫画やドラマがとても好きだから日本語の漫画も読んでいます。自分も書きます。それによって日本語に興味を深くなりました。4年生になったら洋楽に行くつもりです。 日本に留学すると日本語を使う機会が増えると思うので、自分の聴解力と会話力を上げなければなりません。そこで私は自学室にあるドラマを使います。
では私の練習方法を紹介します。1回目は字幕付き、2回目は字幕なしで同じ動画を見ます。そして3回目はシャドーイングをします。ドラマの世界に楽しみながら聞き取りも練習できます。これより楽な勉強法がないと思うので、皆さんは真似してくれば嬉しいです。
I think self-learning is that you can learn anything you're interested in at any time and anywhere as long as you wanted to study.
The point of self-learning is to learn in your free time.
You can improve all kinds of English abilities if you have a regular study plan.
You have to know yourself very well.
What do you want to improve? What kind of resources fit you the most?
Besides the study plan, you also need a place that can provide you English studying resources.
My favorite resources are magazines because it won't take too much time to finish an article. Yet I can get various genres and learn vocabulary, phrases, and sentence patterns just through a thin book. In SAC, there are about 10 kinds of magazines belonging to 4 groups: Life ABC, AMC, Studio Classroom, and Ivy League. I can choose those depend on my preference or my needs.
Do you like to learn with magazines?
I think magazines are really good resources. Not only are there many kinds of magazines, but each of them is very special. Take Bits, for example, it combines with TOEIC tests, so I always use it to practice TOEIC.
Movies are also great to use when you are in SAC, because most movies has subtitles in different languages. I can switch or turn off subtitles to enhance my listening ability. I think it is a relaxing way to learn English.
I agree with you. If I have more time between classes, I will either choose to read English readers or watch movies, which I can enhance my listening, reading, speaking, and writing at the same time.
それではいろんな種類の日本語学習書があります。その中には私は一番よく使うのはこれの文法筆記本です。私の文法が苦手なのでいつもこれを使って補強しています。これによって順調に運算を取りました。
外国語自習室は豊かな雑誌があって学生たちに素晴らしい学習環境を提供します。その中で私は一番好きなのはライブ日本語です。雑誌によって文法も単語も学べるし、面白い知識も深められるし、私にとって有効に勉強に使う試験です。これは6月のライブ日本語です。この中でいろんなテーマが含まれています。文化、飲食、旅行、そして映画の紹介もあります。また雑誌の CD を聞いてシャドーイングの練習もできます。シャドーイングを通して発音、聴解力などもどんどん良くなってきて嬉しかったです。
私は日本のドラマ本当に好きですから、時間がある時に私はこの自学室でドラマを借り見ました。ここにいろんなドラマがあります。例えばリーガルハイとか 99.9 とか本当に面白かったです。私はドラマを通じて聞き取りが上手になりました。だから聴解力を高めたい人たちにここはおすすめします。
After using the readers, I can learn how to speak like native speaker, and that makes me speak English more fluently and more confidently. I'm a lazy learner, but the story of the readers are so attractive that made the process of learning not boring anymore. And in the same time, it made me more active on self-learning.
I think that keep ourselves interested in the foreign languages we are learning is crucial because it makes us familiar with it all the time. Since we are able to choose lots of interesting and practical material, it motivates me to continue on learning and practicing foreign languages. Moreover, when I self-learn with interesting material, I get a sense of accomplishment, and that makes me feel more confident while speaking foreign languages.
From self-learning, I know that there are a lot more methods for us to practice our English speaking ability in order to get closer to the ways that native speakers speak all the time. It points out my advantages and disadvantages of my English ability, and also it reminds me that where should I practice more, where should I relax, and where should I fix. Self-learning is like a reminder of my life goal. It leads me to the right direction and helps me interpret my dream.